we're going to talk about is how to have a positive attitude and goals and goal setting. And Maya, if you're a brand new consultant, Maya has done a fabulous, fabulous call on goal setting and just really when you're a brand new consultant, I'm sure some of you guys have listened to it, but it is goal setting / welcome call. And it's why do we set goals? And just as a brand new consultant, we really encourage you to make a list of 20 to 25 goals. And not just Mary Kay goals, but life goals that you want to have happen that you can maybe use Mary Kay as the vehicle to get there. And so what could Mary Kay provide? What can an extra $200 or $300 a month that Mary Kay could provide help you with a life goal or a vacation savings goal or allowing your a spouse to be able to go back to school goal? The other thing, so we encourage you, number one, to make your goal list. And if you haven't already made your goal list, have it made. The other thing is to not just make the list, but make a poster. And I remember being in Mary Kay and hearing, make goal posters, and thinking, I don't need to make a goal poster, I already know my goals. But the reality of it is that when your subconscious mind sees that daily, it starts to believe and come into fruition what it sees daily. I really believe that your subconscious mind goes to work in trying to figure out a plan to make that happen. And so there is power, girls, not just in writing it down, but also in posting it where you see it daily. And the statistic that my director told me when I came in Mary Kay is that what we write down is 80% more likely to come true than what we do not write down. So it's very important to get your goals up, even as a brand new consultant, even if they're small, whatever your face goals are, whatever your sales goals are, whatever your recruiting goals are, and get them on a poster. Jennifer Heyer is very good at doing not just a goal poster one time, but doing a monthly goal poster and posting it where she sees it daily. And so if you have to write it in lipstick or lip liner on your bathroom mirror, that's good, because that's where you're going to see it every day. So the importance of self-talk. When you're self-employed, it's very important not to go to a party. Well, you're your own boss and you're your own cheerleader. And so it's very important to be conscious and be aware of what you're feeding your brain. And so if you are only watching TV and you're never reading and you're never, you'll become in 5 years like the 5 people that you're around the most and the books you're reading right now. So in 5 years, what will your life look like? Because you can look right now at the books you're reading and the 5 people that you hang out with, and those are the things that will shape where you're at in the next 5 years. And so it's very important to me for the development of myself. I want to be a leader and I want to be a reader, and I want to be able to feed to my consultants and my customers what is going in my mind. And if all that's going in my mind is TV and garbage and stuff on the radio that's not healthy, then chances are that's what's going to come out. And so just like you guard your children's minds, and you want to guard your children's minds of what's going in their heads, it's the same concept here, girls. If you've got to be very aware of the friends that you're around that you're going to love and appreciate and still be their friend, but not take their advice on your business. Because the reality of it is as you begin a new business, it does take confidence, it takes courage, it takes you stepping out of your comfort zone. And some of your friends are going to be really happy for you, and some of your friends are going to be frustrated that maybe they're still in a rut, but you've had the guts to get out of the rut. And so it's very important. We hope that you're not married to them. We'll pray for you if you are married to them and they're not supportive. But really think about, who am I listening to when it comes to my business? And your director, your recruiter, usually always has your best interest at heart. Mary Kay designed the company in the fact that we don't make money. Maya and I don't make money unless you do well, and we sure don't make money on long term. It may be a monthly thing that a director may get ahead, but we long term make money when we help you to do well in your business. And so Mary Kay was very smart in the way she designed the company. So always reach out to Maya or I. That's the philosophy, is if you're having trouble, if you're feeling frustrated at a meeting, discussing it with your peers is never the time to do that. But always to call Maya or I after the meeting and say, hey, you know what, I enjoyed coming to the meeting tonight. I'm really having trouble with this, and I need to chat with you about this and figure out a plan and figure out some help. So that's always the time to discuss it, or at another time throughout the week. But always reach out to Mary Kay. And just surround yourself with those who you aspire to be like. And so it says, love the message and love the messenger and throw away the message. And so there are people that you just have to really appreciate and love, but realize they're not the best business coach for your business because they haven't been where you're at and where you want to be.
Next one.
Okay, the next thing is consultant responsibilities, and this is Mary Kay Ash training. So it's very important to Maya and I because we love Mary Kay's heart. We love the woman that she was. She was a real woman with a real company that had a real vision for you guys and to pass on to future generations. And so it's very important for us to be able to pass on to you what came directly from Mary Kay Ash back in 1963. It's amazing. The first thing is to yourself. Have a continuous study of motivation and inspiration. Have a high self-image. Do you look like a Mary Kay beauty consultant? And so not always do Maya and I look like Mary Kay beauty consultants and Jennifer at all times, but when you're sitting down and you're doing a facial with somebody or you're doing a party with somebody, you want to look sharp because your first impression does matter. And you want them thinking, this is a prestige company with prestige people with a prestige product, and we present that by looking put together and by looking sharp. To my unit, what would my unit look like if every member acted just like me? If every member showed up with the attitude that I show up with? If every member came dressed looking like I look? If every member, talked like I talked? What would my unit look like? And chances are, those of you that are here, it'd be a darn good unit. And so you guys look good. And so to my director, do I have unquestioning support and loyalty? If you support your director does support you. And honestly, like I said earlier, long-term success as directors is actually built when we help you to do well. Attendance at sales meetings. Submit your weekly accomplishment sheets. This is what Mary Kay was telling brand new consultants, and we're still to submit weekly accomplishment sheets. To my company, support company policy at all times. We are a prestige product with a prestige people. To my customer, the customer is always right. Be prompt and keep your promises. And so what I think Mary Kay meant by this is just simply that if you say it's going to take, you're going to get products by tomorrow, then deliver the products tomorrow. If you say it's going to be a week, then do that in a week. Don't make it a month later that she gets her products. That's when it's really hard to trust a Mary Kay consultant and ever build loyalty to a Mary Kay consultant, because when somebody else comes along and always has her products in a timely fashion, chances are, if you haven't done what you say you're going to do on delivery, then she might go somewhere else. And then to my hostess, be neat, be prompt, be fair, give her the best of your abilities, and be generous. And so our original hostess plan that I give is when a girl has 3 to 5 girlfriends, just for getting 3 to 5 girlfriends together. We give, typically, I think Maya and I give $75 worth of products for $35. And so $75 for $35, you are not losing any money on that. As a consultant, you're not losing any money. And then if she goes above and beyond and has way more than a $200 party, if she has a $500 or $600 party, I think it's important maybe to give her a little bit more. And I think that's what Mary Kay meant by be generous, because you don't want somebody to say around town, oh, that Lacy Nickelson, I had a $500 or $600 party and she only gave me a little shopping spree of $40 in free products. And so we want to make it worth it for your host or your hostess.
Can you say that again?
Sure. $75 worth of products for $35. So your hostess basically gets to get a $40 shopping spree or products at half price.
So she'll spend $75, but she only has to pay you $35.
Okay.
Yeah.